Oh yeah, I'm going to make some twisted bars that you can use for decoration or for handles or whatever you like really. Um, it's an awful long while since I've made any of these and I haven't got the right material, so I'm going to use this welding rod. It's about 3/16 I suppose, maybe 5/32, but it's that sort of area. So I'm just going to take the flux off and have a clear up. Right, now I'm just going to get the rest of the flux off this bit of rod. Quick grasp. It's a long time since I've made one of these and I can't remember exactly how long you actually need the bar, so I'm just going to use the whole rod and see what happens. Now I want to find the middle of the bar. I'm just going to do that on my little bit of file. That's about it there. Mark it. Now I want to bend this in half. You can do it all sorts of ways, but I'm going to use the gas because it gives a nice tight bend. So all I'm going to do, get myself organised and just a little spot of heat right on my mark. Doesn't need a lot. And bend it over, give it a tap so that the join comes really nice and tight. See there. Now what we're going to do, over to the vise. We want to twist it. Now you can do this mechanically. I have done in the past, done it in a very, very slow pillar drill. Just put it in the vise and clamp it in the drill and twist it very slowly, but this is just as easy. A little bending or twisting dog slides over the top, and I want to put about, I think it's about 13 or 14 twists in. Now you want to do, there we go, let's count them up. There's about 12, a couple more I think. You want to do this cold. And some people might say, oh, well, shouldn't you do that hot? But if you do it hot, you won't get an even twist because you can't get it evenly hot very easily, and it's only thin bar anyway. And look at that, comes up pretty nice, as good as we need. Right, now you need 4 of them, so twist up 4, and then we're going to weld them together in a sort of square configuration, so you end up with something like that. So I'm going to go off and do that now, and we'll be back. Right, I've welded them up, and it's a bit rough, but it's welded, so what we're going to do is heat up the ends in the fire and just tidy them up, make them square. Several reasons. It makes it easier to hold when you're twisting them, and if you're going to weld them onto a bit of other bar to make a handle or whatever, it's much easier if it's square already. So I'm just going to do this. You need to do this right on the edge of the anvil so that you don't damage the twist at all. It doesn't take a lot. Just tidy them all up so that you've got an actual square rather than the rough bit of weld. I'm just going to do the other side. Again, you can see right on the edge of the anvil, so literally it's the bit of weld that's being squared off. You don't have to draw it down to any particular size, and just tap these back. And that's come down to about 5/8 of an inch, roughly. If you want to join it to a bit of 1/2 inch, then you can taper it down even more. And that's what we end up with. Now we want to twist them. So for this we're going to get them nice and hot, and the original twists were done clockwise, so now we want to go anti-clockwise. And this is all very much a personal taste. When I was doing this, I realised that they were actually a bit long, the bars that I started with, and perhaps they could have been a bit heavier as well. So if you'd done proper 3/16 or maybe even quarter and made the bars a bit shorter, they would have woven into each other a bit more. But it's all hit and miss, but at least this shows you how to do it. You just play about with it until you get the look that you're looking for. And I say, you can then either use it as decoration in the middle of a bar or put a ball on the end of it and use it as a handle. Do whatever you like with it, but that gives you an idea. So if it was a bit shorter, it would feel a bit chunkier in your hand. But there you go. See you next time.